everyone. Hope everyone's having a great day today. I just wanted to come to you today and have a little story time. So I found a book called Cottontail Corner that I thought we would read, and that maybe we would go over main idea, details, and making an inference as we read, which are things that you would be doing at home too whenever you're reading. So before we get started, I wanted to give a shout out to Robert and Juliana. Great job sending me your math facts. Looks like you guys are doing a great job working hard at home on your math. And also to Daniel and Gernor for reaching your goal in Accelerated Reader. So congratulations. I can tell you guys are working hard. Okay, so I thought today that we would go ahead and read a story called Cottontail Corner. It's a little cloth book, a little homemade cloth book, but it's really cute. And so as I read, you're going to be looking at the pictures and listening, right? And of course, while we're doing that, we're going to be looking for main idea and details, and then we'll make an inference together at the end. Okay, so here we go. Cottontail Corner. We folks at Cottontail Corner, can you see? We folks at Cottontail Corner feel dreamy, kind of funny. Every meadow, mouse, and bird, each bumblebee and bunny, just want to smell the buttercups and watch the ducklings hatching. We've no excuse. What's the use? Spring fever is too catching. So I hope you're hearing some rhyming words already in our story as I'm reading. Okay, here we go. The next picture. I think I'll check the mailbox now, 'cause there is nothing better than to peek inside and find a postcard or a letter. I have grandparents far away whose company I miss. Hooray! Today they sent me a note and sealed it with a kiss. Maybe you have grandparents right now that you're not able to see. They would probably love to get a letter from you as well. Okay, the next one says, the weather's fair, the sun is bright, let's go down to the brook. If you will pack a picnic box, I'll bring my pole and hook. You'd better make some sandwiches if lunch is what we wish, 'cause I go fishing just for fun and not to catch a fish. Okay. And then the next page, there we go. Red roses look so pretty and their scent is very sweet, but it's really such a pity that they aren't too good to eat. And so a rose may please my nose, but not my little tummy. These carrots are the crop to grow because they are so yummy. And then here we go, the last one. Each spring there is a special task that we would never shirk, 'cause filling Easter baskets is much more fun than work. Each basket's packed with happy treats and colors happy and bright, and we make sure that every one is made exactly right. Okay? All right, so I hope you enjoyed that little story. And so I want to talk a little bit about main idea. So when we're thinking about main idea, we're thinking about what was the story mostly about. So when I hold up the book, what was the whole story mostly about? If I could write one sentence about what the whole story is mostly about, what would I write? And so whenever I think about this story, since I can't call on you to answer, let's just talk a little bit about what the story was about. So the whole story was about rabbits doing fun things in the springtime, right? Getting ready for the spring season and doing things like smelling flowers, spending time outside going fishing, right? Things like that. So my main idea would be, or I could write it here, is that rabbits are doing things in the springtime, right? So here we go. Rabbits doing things in spring. Okay, so that's my main idea. Now let's go ahead and think about some details that support that main idea. So if the rabbits are doing things, what are the things that they are doing in the springtime? Well, there were lots of things that the book had listed, so let's go ahead and add some of those details. So one detail was, or one of the things that they mentioned in the story was that ducks were hatching. right? So that would be a detail. Was the story mostly about ducks hatching? No, that was a small detail. That was something that they did in the story. Okay, another thing that we read about on one of the pages was getting letters in the mail and how much fun they had getting letters. All right, so was the story mostly about getting letters? No, just one page. But that is a detail that supports my main idea. Okay, the next one was going on picnics. That was something else that they were doing in the story. Having a picnic outside, right? Okay, the next thing was going fishing. That was a detail in the story. Remember, they were going to go fishing. They said they were just going fishing for fun, that they weren't actually going to go fishing to catch fish, right? They were just going to go sit by the brook and go fishing. Okay, another detail that supports my main idea was they were going to be picking flowers. Remember, they talked about roses and being outside. Whoops, I'm going to run out of room. There we go, picking flowers. And then the last detail that I'm going to add is they were filling up their Easter baskets, right? It said they were having fun filling up their Easter baskets. And of course, that's a holiday in the springtime that many people celebrate, right? So they were filling Easter baskets. Okay, so all of these details support my main idea. The rabbits are doing things in the springtime. What are they doing? Well, the ducks are hatching, they're getting letters, they're going on picnics, they're going fishing, they're picking flowers, and they're filling Easter baskets. Now let's move down to making an inference. Now an inference brings two things together. The first thing that we do when we make an inference is we draw upon our own personal knowledge or our own background knowledge. And so I have some background knowledge. I've seen pictures of ducks hatching. I've got letters in the mailbox before. I've been on a picnic. I've been fishing. I've picked flowers, and I've even filled Easter baskets. And I'm sure many of you have done a lot of these same things as well. So we take these ideas. What do I already know about these things? Well, I know these things are a lot of fun. And I know these are the things that I do during springtime. And then I take the facts from the story. This is what they were all doing in the story. And I can look back in my story and I can find these details. So I'm going to make an inference that the rabbits are having fun in the spring. That's my inference because I already have some background knowledge that I think these things are fun. And so I'm going to make an inference right now. Rabbits are having fun. Okay, so I have my own idea on what I think and that I think these are fun things. So what in the book tells me that the rabbits are having fun? Well, when I read the book, you might remember some of the words that they were saying, that they used in the story. Like they said that rabbits tasted yummy, right? Things tasted good. We wouldn't say yummy if we didn't like it, right? Also, talked about the flowers were so pretty. Right? They enjoyed looking at the flowers. They thought they were pretty. Also in this story, it says they were fishing for fun and that making Easter baskets was more fun than work, right? So I'm taking the ideas from the story, putting it together with what I already know and what I think is fun, and then I'm making an inference, right? There were also some other fun words in there too, like hooray, right? They were happy. So I'm making an inference based on my main idea, my details, what I already know, and the words that were written in the story. So, in my story, Cottontail Corner, the main idea is rabbits are doing things in spring. These are the things that they're doing, and my inference is that they are having fun. So, I think a fun thing to do for you this week would maybe to pick a book that you've read. It could be fiction. Pick a story that you like, and maybe you write down the main idea, pick out some details in the story, and then write an inference as well. Maybe mom or dad could help you do that, and I think that would be a really good practice for you at home. Okay, maybe you have an Easter book that you'd like to read since Easter is coming up, or maybe a book about spring. That would be really great. Okay, so a little bit of story time today, a little bit of reading together today. So I hope that you guys have a great day today, doing another day of online learning, and I look forward to meeting with some of you tomorrow. So tomorrow is, I look forward to meeting with you, some of you, on Wednesday, which is Callie, Gunreet, Gernor, Jeremiah, Ryan, Hartley, and Alfredo. So I hope to see you. And then on Thursday, I'm hoping to see Robert, Daniel, Caleb, Juliana, Ava, Brooklyn, and Nayeli. Hopefully we'll get together on Thursday. Remember to go on Google Classroom, click the link that says Google Hangout, and be there at 10 o'clock. I'll be there too. So have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the story.